Ah, grammar, the very word sends shivers down some spines. Fear not, dear reader, for today we embark on a journey into the fascinating world of modal verbs. Those tricky little words like must, can't, may, and might seem like grammatical gremlins, but I assure you they are far more delightful than daunting. Imagine being a detective, piecing together clues to crack a case. Modal verbs are your trusty magnifying glass, helping you deduce certainty, impossibility, and everything in between. They add a layer of deduction to your language, allowing you to express your thoughts with nuance and precision. So buckle up and prepare to unlock the mysteries of modal verbs. We'll unravel their secrets, explore their powers of deduction, and equip you with the knowledge to wield them with confidence. By the end of this enlightening escapade, you'll be a modal master, expressing yourself with the aplomb of a seasoned linguist. Let's begin with the mighty must, a word that exudes certainty. It's not just a word, it's a powerful tool in communication. When you utter must, you're not mincing words. You're making a bold declaration, expressing your firm belief in something based on strong evidence. It's a way to assert your position with confidence and clarity. Imagine you walk into your living room to find a half-eaten cake on the table and crumbs scattered across the floor. The scene is chaotic and the evidence is everywhere. You glance at your mischievous dog, tail wagging innocently. The look on its face is almost too innocent, and you start to piece together the clues. Fido, you declare. You must have eaten the cake. Your tone is firm because the evidence is compelling. The evidence is clear, the crumbs tell the tale, and your use of must reflects your certainty. It's not just an accusation, it's a logical conclusion drawn from the facts at hand. You're not accusing, you're deducing. This is the power of must. It allows you to convey your conclusions with authority. Here's another example. The concert must be over. The music has stopped. The silence is deafening and it leads you to a clear conclusion. The silence speaks volumes, leading you to the logical conclusion that the performance has ended. The absence of sound is as telling as the presence of it. See? Must is all about connecting the dots and expressing your conviction. It's about seeing the bigger picture and making informed statements. Remember though, with great power comes great responsibility. Using must carries weight, and it should be used judiciously. Use must wisely when you're certain, and avoid using it for mere speculation. It's a tool for clarity, not for guesswork. In the realm of modal verbs, precision is key. Being precise in your language helps convey your message effectively and leaves little room for misunderstanding. Now let's venture into the realm of can't, the master of impossibility. This tiny word holds immense power, often used to express the boundaries of what we believe to be possible. When something is simply not possible, can't swoops in to express that absolute disbelief. It's a word that encapsulates our understanding of the world and its limitations. It's the verbal equivalent of shaking your head and saying, "No way, Jose." This reaction is deeply rooted in our perception of reality and what we deem feasible. Picture this. Your friend claims to have seen a unicorn in their backyard. The sheer absurdity of the statement makes you question their sanity for a moment. Now, you're a believer in many things. Magical creatures, however, are not on the list. You've read about them in books and seen them in movies, but you know they belong to the realm of fantasy. That can't be true, you say, your voice laced with skepticism. Unicorns aren't real. Your mind races to find a logical explanation for your friend's claim. In this case, your use of can't stems from your knowledge that unicorns are mythical beings. It's a way to assert your understanding of reality and dismiss the impossible. You're not being dismissive, you're simply stating the impossible based on what you know to be true. This is a natural response when faced with claims that defy logic and reason. Here's another scenario. You see a man lifting a car with his bare hands. The sight is so extraordinary that it challenges your understanding of human capabilities. He can't be doing that alone, you exclaim, astounded. Your mind immediately searches for a rational explanation, perhaps hidden machinery, or an illusion. Your disbelief is justified. Human strength has its limits. And lifting a car single-handedly defies those limits. It's a moment where reality and perception clash. Can't is a powerful tool for expressing impossibility, but remember to use it judiciously. Overuse can lead to a mindset that is closed off to new possibilities and innovations. Overusing it can make you sound doubtful or even cynical. it's important to balance skepticism with an open mind, allowing room for the extraordinary to sometimes be true. Prepare to enter the misty realm of may and might, the masters of possibility. These words are the linguistic embodiment of a shrug, suggesting that something is possible but not certain. Imagine you're gazing at a cloudy sky. It may rain later, you muse, your voice laced with uncertainty. You're not making any promises, but you're acknowledging the possibility of a downpour based on the ominous clouds above. Now let's say you're considering what to have for dinner. I might order pizza, you ponder, weighing your options. Again, you're not committing to anything just yet, you're simply entertaining the possibility of a cheesy delight. The difference between may and might is subtle but significant. May suggests a slightly higher probability, while might implies more uncertainty. Think of it this way. If you say, it may rain, you're more prepared to grab your umbrella than if you say, it might rain. It's all about degrees of possibility. Section 5, don't be a modal misfit, common errors and how to avoid them. In this section, we will delve into some of the most frequent mistakes people make with modal verbs and how you can avoid them to enhance your writing and speaking skills. The pitfalls of language. It's easy to get tangled up in the web of grammar rules and exceptions. Even the most seasoned wordsmiths stumble upon common errors when it comes to modal verbs. These small but mighty words can change the entire meaning of a sentence if not used correctly. Fear not, for I'm here to guide you away from these grammatical gaffes. With a little practice and attention to detail, you can master the use of modal verbs. One common mistake is using must when you should use have to or need to. This can lead to confusion about whether something is a personal obligation or an external requirement. Remember, must expresses your personal obligation or strong belief. It's something you feel compelled to do, while have to and need to express external obligations. These are duties imposed by outside forces like work or societal expectations. For example, saying, I must finish this report by tomorrow implies that it's a personal goal. It's something you feel strongly about completing. But saying I have to finish this report by tomorrow suggests that it's a work deadline. This indicates an obligation set by your job or employer. Another common error is using may or might when you should use can or could for permission or ability. This can make your request sound awkward or unclear. May I use your phone is a polite request, often used in formal situations. While can I climb that tree is a question of ability. It's asking whether you are physically capable of doing something. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use modal verbs correctly, the more confident you'll become in your language skills. The more natural they'll become. Over time, you'll find that using the right modal verb will come to you instinctively, making your communication clearer and more effective. Section 6. Putting it all together, modal verbs in action. Now that we've explored the nuances of must, can't, may, and might, let's see them in action in a real-world scenario. Imagine you're a detective investigating a mysterious case. You arrive at a crime scene to find a broken vase and scattered rose petals. There must have been a struggle, you deduce, observing the disarray. Later you interview a suspect with a bandage on their hand. They might have been injured during the incident, you ponder, connecting the dots. As you gather more evidence, you eliminate a suspect with a solid alibi. They can't be the culprit, you conclude, confident in their innocence. Finally, you confront the guilty party with irrefutable proof. You must confess to your crimes. You declare, your voice unwavering. See how modal verbs add depth and nuance to your language. They allow you to express certainty, impossibility, and possibility with precision, making your deductions clear and compelling. Section 7. Test your modal mettle. A quick quiz. Ready to put your newfound modal mastery to the test? Here's a quick quiz to challenge your skills. Choose the correct modal verb to complete each sentence. 1. She be at work. Her car is still in the driveway. A. Must, be, can't, see, may. 2. He have left already. I just saw him a minute ago. A. Must, be, can't, see, might. 3. It rained later, the sky is getting cloudy. A. Must, be, can't, see, may. 4. I go to the party, but I'm not sure yet. A. Must, be, can't, see, might. 5. You be tired after running a marathon. A. Must, be, can't, see, may. Section 8. Conclusion: mastering the art of modal deduction. Congratulations, dear reader, you've reached the end of our modal verb adventure. I hope you found this exploration as enlightening as it was engaging. Remember, modal verbs are powerful tools that add depth and nuance to your language. Use must to express certainty, can't to rule out impossibilities, and may or might to navigate the realm of possibility. With practice and a keen eye for context, you'll become a master of modal deduction, expressing your thoughts with clarity and confidence. Section 9. Answers to the quiz. 1. Be can't. 2. Be can't. 3. See may. 4. See might. 5. A must.